This is burning out of control. There are many people gathered around watching this right now in Paris. Police have warned that the streets need to be clear so that emergency responders can get there. You can see the spire completely engulfed in flames. Much of the roof here behind the facade of the cathedral, this icon of Gothic architecture, is on fire. And I want to bring in Melissa Bell. She is there on scene. Tell us what you can see from your vantage point.
Brianna, the scenes are absolutely catastrophic. I mean, the amounts of smoke that are billowing out of what is France's most famous cathedral, world-renowned, world-famous, and of course all around the tourists and the locals have gathered to watch this unfolding situation. There's a helicopter swirling above. Clearly, authorities for the time being don't have a handle on this, Brianna, because it's really only just the flames have only really in the last 10 or 15 minutes or so taken hold, and the smoke is getting thicker and thicker. You can see it's quite thick, a sort of yellow color. It has begun much less thick than that. It's getting thicker, and you can see the flames also just coming out of the top of the roof. A sense of disbelief, really, as everyone watches Notre Dame Cathedral go up in flames. Extraordinary scenes here in Paris around a cathedral that is on fire, burning for the time being uncontrollably. You can hear the fire engines, you can see the security forces trying to make their way to the cathedral as I speak all around, but the roads are pretty blocked. It is, of course, rush hour in Paris, and for the time being, those flames appear to be taking hold of the cathedral unchecked.
And so you're saying that I can hear some of the sirens behind you, but the fire department has not yet been able to even get on scene. Is that what you're saying?
I suspect that some might have made it close enough to the building, but for the time being, and you can see from the amounts of smoke billowing out, it doesn't appear that the flames have been contained in any way. On the contrary, the smoke gets thicker and more of it is pouring out as every minute passes. It's inside. A little earlier you could see on those pictures that began to flood in on social media, because these were quite shocking scenes. These are quite shocking scenes. The flames clearly are burning through the top of the roof. And from where I'm standing, you can see very thick now black smoke that is also coming through the back of the spires there, through the top of the roof. So no, for the time being, those flames appear to be engulfing it unchecked, and really a sense of astonishment from the crowds here as they watch this unfold. There hasn't been time really for the security service, for the fire department to get close enough to it or try and bring it under control. So what we're watching is an unfolding catastrophe. Clearly, they're trying to get there as fast as they can. They've asked people to stay away and give them a safe passage towards the building. But you can imagine, even now, looking at the quantities of smoke that are coming out, looking at the size of the flames, that the damage to this extraordinary historic building will, whatever else happens tonight, prove, I'm sure, very substantial.